Hey everyone, hey collective, it's Kristielyn here with Mother Misfit Tarot. Welcome to my channel. If you are new or coming back, please like, share, and subscribe. We're really trying to build up this channel and delivering the messages as far and wide as they possibly can. So yes, I was excited to tap into your collective energy. I know the other night someone requested, was it last night? Or the other night, someone requested a collective reading for career and money. I am not 100% sure. I don't think it's specifically the downloads. So the pre-downloads are on my Facebook page, Empowered Empath Vibes. You can click the link, which takes you to my website, and you can see all of the pre-downloads. There was a lot. So if you're so inclined, please go check that out for yourself. There might be a message in there for you. And yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to do your reading. I'm excited to be trying new things and doing things differently. Yeah, these energies are definitely swift. Really, really swift energies I'm feeling. So tonight we are going to use the angel answers, because I feel there are some questions. There's some things on your guys' mind that you are hoping to receive some clarity on. Something that has been bothering you for a while. It's kind of like you're sitting on the fence, trying to make a decision. Two of Swords energy, Two of Wands energy. Like you do feel that passion. There's a couple like different avenues I feel like you guys could go down. For some of you, in regards to like passion, like following a passion project, or it could be two people. I really feel like the divine is encouraging you to listen to your heart, and your heart is going to push you in the right direction, pull you. It's more of a pull. It's more like of a divine string of like I don't know how to explain it, of energy. It's like a white cord that kind of like pulls you through like all of the different scenarios, situations, and I'm talking too much. So we're going to get into prayer and we're going to get into it. So whew. Swift energy. It's good though. It's good. All right. God, Holy Spirit, Jesus, saints, and angels, I ask that all of my readings be accurate and truthful and bring blessings to everyone involved. Please safeguard my readings and make sure that only God's spirit helpers and divine light come through. Please assist me in keeping my ego in check and confidently stating the truth with love. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this help. Thank you so much for the peace, the joy, the clarity. Thank you so much for the miracles. Thank you so much for these beautiful people on this live tonight, and for those beautiful people that are going to watch this on the replay. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this opportunity to be of service. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What messages you have for the collective that are in their highest good and in the presence of love. Amen. I'll sneak preview. Yes. We will. We'll see what comes out though for you guys. Hold on, I'm just gonna turn this camera down a little bit so you guys can see the cards. Awesome. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this thing. Oh, that was super fast. Wow. All right, collective. You guys are very like, what's the word? Like, very, assertive. It's like assertive, almost aggressive. Like really wanting these answers right now. I don't know why I blinked out so hard there, but anyways. Any more message, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. Big happy changes underneath the deck. That is beautiful. Alrighty. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. I'm going to pray with these. All right, clarify. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we have compromise. This one is super huge, super huge. Libra energy, balance, scales, fairness, equality, justice. Compromising in relationships, learning how to compromise in relationships is paramount, especially within family dynamics. Something that's healthy for all parties involved. The next card is not the right time. So if you guys are feeling that urge, like I said, I feel like you guys are really eager right now. If you're feeling that urge to move ahead on something, on a passion project possibly, or make a move like travel or something like that, I feel like now is not the right time. The energy is not conducive for you. However, remain positive. Things are all happening in divine timing and divine orchestration. Next one is there's something better on the horizon for you. So just have a little bit of patience, have some trust. I feel like that was one of the downloads as well. I can't remember all of them, like I said. So yeah, feel free to go check them out. There was something in there about trusting. As all the cards go flying. That's beautiful. Empowerment, self-sufficiency, putting down any sort of burdens, especially if you were dealing with a Leo. Breaking free, waiting on your manifestations. Really mastering like some kind of energy. Super general, but for some of you who have Aquarian North Nodes, I feel there's an important lesson that is being learned at this time, especially for you Aries who are going through some intense healing with Chiron and Aries for the next 8 years. All right, God, Holy Spirit, Jesus, saints, and angels, I ask that all my readings be accurate and truthful, bring blessings to everyone involved. Please safeguard my readings and make sure that only God's pure helpers are divine light come through. Please assist me in keeping my ego and confidently saying my truth with love. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for the amazing blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you. What messages do you have for the collective to help guide them on their path that is in their highest good and in the presence of love? Amen. Ooh, what was that about? All right. Try again. Try again, collective. Try again. Maybe getting up in your head about something. Needing to communicate something. Copper 2 in Aries. We just said Aries. Okay. Let's do this. Alrighty. King of Cups underneath the deck. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Alright. Let's see here. Please clarify compromise, Spirit, for the collective. Thank you. Chariot, Cancer energy. Really wanting to move forward. Push forward with something. If you're dealing with a Virgo or an Aries, I don't feel like they've been listening to their intuition in trying to help them to really stand their ground in regards to a relationship or a family dynamic. One more, please. 9 of Wands. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Persevering. You're learning how to persevere. Compromise through any sort of hardships and heartache that you guys are going through. Some of you guys are going through a divorce. 3 of Wands, you're waiting for your ships to arrive. There is like a prolonged... Hold on. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So compromise is a huge key to completing this cycle here in regards to family or like structure dynamics. I just keep feeling family dynamics, especially with dealing with a Cancer, fire sign, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, getting a couple of messages here. For yeah, there is a huge lesson in compromising, learning how to compromise and moving forward within your family, making decisions. How are you guys making decisions, especially about money? I feel like you guys are coming out of any sort of like financial hardship, but there's some emotional stability still around this with a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. For some of you, there's another message here coming in about travel, right? Like you said earlier, about like now is not the right time for traveling, for moving. Mostly travel. I feel like there's like this eagerness, this like, since the Aries new moon, and like a lot of you are coming out of a darker period with the Scorpio full moon, and now you're just like, you feel lit up again. You just want to move forward. You just want to like, you just feel empowered, and you just want to do things. But there's communication here coming in. A younger fire sign, someone that you're working together with, or there was a falling out with them. They want to bring balance into the situation. There was some kind of, they might have been overly defensive within this past week. I know like in some of the readings we talked about mindfulness in communicating. So maybe someone had said some things that they didn't mean, and they want to come in and fix the situation. Patience is all I hear with the Three of Wands. Patience. Continue manifesting, continue working towards your goals. I feel like a lot of you are starting to see a timeline like form in front of you. Everything that you've been manifesting is like starting to like flow and like put itself in a bit of a timeline. It's important not to be super rigid in that, but to be flexible and compromise when needed. What your manifestations, what you may have had in your mind. I know like this is really, really important, right? Because they say don't settle for anything less than what you deserve and what your manifestations are. However, I feel like there is some compromise needed in this situation instead of being very headstrong about it. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's keep going. Not the right time. Thank you. Thank you. Not the right time. Ooh. Oh, damn. Okay. All right. It's not the right time to move forward at Ace of Rods. If we're dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, there's still some conflict in the midst, or there could be some internal conflict going on with them. It's a lot of wands, a lot of passion, a lot of eagerness. I feel like it's just you want to move forward. You want to push forward on this new idea, this passionate new beginning, but now is not the right time. There's still some elements that need to fall into place before it's conducive for you to move forward, before it's safe. For some of you, it's literally like COVID safe, and for some of you, it's energetically safe. But I do feel like some of you have overcome this conflict, this internal conflict, and now you just have this clarity and you just want to like go forward with it, but it's not quite the right time. The next 2 or 3 moon cycles, you are going to start seeing a little bit more of the picture being shown. Some of the fog is being lifted. I know in one of the pre-downloads there was like the maze is being lifted. So you're kind of like, as you're going through this journey, this 9 of Wands energy, you're walking through and like it's almost like you're in a maze. And after completing certain things, whether it's like an aha moment, like an self-reflection, an awakening, or you find a clue or a synchronicity, it's kind of like a little game, right? And like Zelda, you go and find all these clues and you put all these puzzle pieces together, and then it unlocks something. But I feel like each level, there's still a bit of fog, especially if you came there early, if you came there before the pack. For some of you, there's almost like a waiting period where you kind of have to wait for the energy to kind of settle itself out and like get purified. There's some kind of purification process going on as well. And then in divine timing, it'll be lifted, and then you'll see you'll know exactly what step to take. Yeah, you're letting go. You're learning how to let go and trust the process, because there's fortune and 10 of Cups here happening. 10, 10. So that's in synchronicity for you guys. It's beautiful. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with the King of Cups. That could be your energy as well. I don't see you guys being single. For those of you that are single right now, I don't see you guys being single for long. The Six of Cups here in the Lovers, Gemini energy. Definitely someone could be coming back from the past. It could be someone from your childhood, or it could be past life lover. Awesome. Sorry, I looked at that and I'm like, yeah, should we go there? There might be, some of you might be waiting on a message here from a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo around any sort of third-party situation. I feel like if this is within your friend circle, they're healing, they're Pisces energy. I don't know if they're going to come in and give you an apology. I feel like they're just kind of doing their own thing, hanging out with their friends. They could be ignoring any sort of like, they could be masking any sort of like disappointing energy or regret if they were being like shady. They could be masking some of that. I don't know. Sorry, that just came in randomly there. Thank you, Spirit. That was a weird energy. That was a weird energy. Okay. Thank you. Please clarify, remain positive. Hold on. Doing some chakra work, I think, on your 3 lower chakra systems is really going to help you in staying grounded. Remaining positive and hopeful for the future. 10-10 again. Oh my goodness. Really putting down your burdens at sea. It does take time. It does take time. But what is time? Right? What is time? Time is becoming more and more fluid. Well, it depends on where you're at, what timeline you're on, but yeah. All right. Please clarify, remain positive, Spirit. Cards slipping all over the place. Okay, hold on. I heard someone say they want to know what the Ace of Rods is. Please clarify the Ace of Rods, Spirit. It was some kind of, for some of you, it's in regards to, yeah, you know exactly what it is that you want. You're not confused anymore. Where there was like a lot of options, you know exactly what you want. But it's in regards to like some kind of research. For some of you, it's environmental research. You guys could be doing some kind of reforestation project. You'll see some clarity. You could be working with elders for some of you as well. With this, Page of Cups. I feel like you want to start proposing this idea to people, possibly an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or an Aries. You really want to push forward with this, that eager energy. For some of you, this is in regards to love, Ace of Cups, Aries. Someone does want to come in for an apology if they're an air sign. I feel like they're struggling with, they're finding their own stability. There is going to be fast communication in here for sure. Completed cycles. I feel like this person feels incomplete without you. Interesting. Here is an offer coming in though. Okay. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Remain positive, please. Let's see here. Ooh. Remain positive. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So I had an interesting lesson in regards to this earlier. So sometimes, like for some of you, you might be feeling a little easily distracted, but at the same time, you know exactly what it is that you want. But I had a lesson today about, okay, so I had two major life decisions, and Spirit wants me to share this with you guys, so bear with me. I had two major life decisions that I needed to make, and I've been like contemplating on this for months, like probably closer to a year, and I was trying to make a decision in regards to my health and like what am I going to do for like my future and that kind of thing. And I was so emotionally attached to the outcome of like going to this particular place because of this particular reason, and getting this particular treatment for this particular reason, right? They're just saying, just tell them. Okay. I'll just tell you. So yeah, I was looking at like going to school out of province and all this kind of stuff, and like doing like videography, and I thought it was something that I would love to do, but it wasn't actually like what my heart was calling me to do. And then, you know, with this whole health thing, like, you know, being a woman, you know, like having a fibroid issue and trying to get treatment. And, you know, my gyno told me, you know, you have an option of getting a hysterectomy, or you can do this route. I'm like, I am going to have babies regardless, right? So I was so emotionally attached to that outcome. I just, yeah. So I should have gave you guys a little bit of a warning there, but that's the truth. That's why I was like, oh my God, really? You want me to share? Okay, because someone needs to hear it. It's not about me. It's about you guys. So, yeah. So I had this decision to make, and I was so emotionally attached to the outcome that I wanted it to happen my way. And I prayed and been praying for guidance to receive some sort of like clarity on how, like, what should I do, because it was stressing me out and it was taking up a lot of my mental space and a lot of my creative space, as well as blocking my creativity. So I prayed about it, and I received the guidance, the clarity this morning, and it was not what I wanted to hear. It wasn't what I needed to hear, but it was for my highest good. And that was something that I really had to learn how to absorb and accept, right? To come into complete acceptance of it. And basically the answer was like, no, don't go to school over here. It's not going to be good for you in the long term. And it's not something that your heart is desiring 100%. There was some kind of deception with that. So, and then the second thing that I was wanting some clarity on said, yes, go forward with that. And I was like, that was not what I wanted to hear either. And I had to come into a moment of complete acceptance and not to allow myself to get caught up in the emotions, caught up in my emotions and caught up in my mental space about it. Because I could be like at war, or I can like choose to be mad at, you know, at God or creator or source or whatever for not getting my way, because, you know, there's that ego who can be really, really like stubborn. And it's in the resistance is basically what I'm trying to say. It's in the resistance that creates the suffering. So I was grateful to receive clarity, because I literally felt the weight being lifted off my shoulders. I'm like, okay, you know, I trust 100% that source, my guardian angels, my ancestors, my spirit guides, everyone can see what is my ultimate and highest timeline that is for my highest good. And if I were to go and choose the other route, it would cause a lot more pain, and it wouldn't be fun, right? So I had to trust in that. I had to trust that there was a higher divine plan for me. that I was also a part of pre-reincarnation. But that could be hard, you know? And like, yes, I went into a moment of acceptance. I'm like, okay. And then felt a little bit of anxiety, because that's what happens when, like, you know, you kind of suppress some emotions, you start over analyzing and thinking whatever. And, you know, I took a shower and I set an intention with Mama Earth and with the water to really cleanse any sort of negative energy from me and to help like clear me. And in that process, that's when the emotions started coming out and I felt the release. And I just allowed it. I just allowed it to happen and gave myself that moment and honored my emotions and said, yeah, okay, I don't need to get stuck on the reason why I'm crying. I could just let it out, be in the moment, and just accept, and then move on. And then, you know, it may, you know, more emotions may come up again. You know, reaching out to people. I reached out to a friend and talked about it today and got it out of my head. So I know that was a bit of a long little chat, but I feel like someone really needed to hear that they received an answer recently that they didn't want to hear, but to remain positive that it is for your highest good and things are going to get better. Like we seen underneath the deck, big happy changes are on the horizon. So it's just some patience and some acceptance, really tapping into your spirituality, however that looks like, to really help you stay centered and grounded in yourself and in your present moment, and to have some fun. I feel like this is an opportunity to get creative in your own space, in your community. For some of you, if you guys aren't under lockdown or in restrictions, I feel like there's an opportunity here to get really creative and bringing the community together and do something fun. So yeah. Or even online. I mean, you can do a lot of really cool shit online. A bunch of like, there's like dance parties, there's like Zoom parties. I don't know, I've never been to a Zoom party, but I hear they're good. Basically a lot of Zoom meetings. Okay, now I'm rambling. Thank you. Ace of Cups. So remain positive. Your wish fulfillment, what it is that you want, the love of your life, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for some of you, this offer is going to come in very soon. Remain positive. It's going to help attract it. Yeah. Some patience, like I said, the Temperance underneath the deck could be Sag energy here as well, but there's a little bit of impatience and defensiveness about this. Needing to walk away. I feel like someone's reluctant to walk away, possibly from an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Just listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Thank you. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So 2 offers for some of you. There could be an apology here as well. World card. Fixed signs. Okay. If you're dealing with a fixed sign, fixed signs are, okay, first of all, remain positive about traveling, but if you're dealing with a fixed sign, they're going through like I said, a purification stage, and they are feeling vulnerable and they're not used to it. A lot of the fixed signs have a hard time accepting change and moving through change or changing, period. But I mean, everyone is going through this process. Everyone. So it's like I said, it's in the resistance where we suffer with that change, in the resistance to change. So I feel remain positive, keep your vibration high and balanced and intact. Focus on what brings you love. Tap into the divine, unconditional love. For some of you, this is remain positive. If you had to, I know there was a download that came in earlier as well in regards to someone getting their tubes tied. Remain positive. There's going to be an opportunity here. There's going to be a message coming in for you in regards to children, an adoption possibly for some of you. You've been making plans, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, in regards to business. There's a little bit of a blockage. Someone's shadow is blocking them, blocking their pride. But everything's happening right on schedule here. Okay, interesting. I don't want to get sucked in underneath the deck there. We'll be here forever. 10 of Pentacles. There's something better coming. It's going to bring you a lot of fortune, long-term commitment, completing cycles, but it's definitely a lot of fortune. It could be legacy. There's been a divine intervention here that's occurred. Like I said, someone's not listening to their intuition in regards to a fire sign. There could have been a third-party situation with them or someone that they've worked with. Virgo energy here as well. King of Swords, Aries, Leo. Why do I keep saying Aries, Leo, Sagittarius? I feel like this air sign has a lot of fire in their chart. We have a lot of fire on the board, especially in the beginning here. But I feel like it kind of smooths out here with the emotions, which leads you into your fortune and your legacy. But it's air sign. Yeah, someone's not listening to their intuition in regards to a fire sign. Family. This is also the family card. One more, please. Thank you. Page of Rods. Younger fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's see here. Communication. Eight of Wands. Hermit card. Virgo. I feel like I just talked about this. Same energies. Hold on. Okay, so there's a fire sign may be communicating with you in regards to family or in regards to wanting a long-term commitment. I feel like Spirit is saying that there's something better on the horizon. It could be an offer for a position, like a job, something that you've been manifesting. But like I said, it's almost like it's not exactly what it is. It's not exactly what you want. It's kind of what you want, but it's not exactly what you want. And I feel like in this situation, just like we said at the beginning of the reading, that there's some times where we gotta like compromise on our manifestations for the time. But in some ways, especially when it comes to relationships, yeah, you don't want to settle either. But use your wisdom, the Hermit card, go within, ask your angels and your spirit guides to help you out with that. This is beautiful. So I do see marriage, I do see long-term commitment coming up for you, ending of any sort of cycles and stress. Happy home, stability. There needs to be a balancing, though, of energies. Someone's not doing their homework, I heard. Someone's not doing their homework. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So we're going to pull an oracle to close it out. Yeah, someone's not doing their homework. And that can delay a lot of things too, right? Because everyone has free will. Someone's healing. Three of Swords energy. Wanting balance. They're just not sure. Okay. I gotta stop with that. Alrighty, so we are going to read from the Angel Guide Oracle by Cal Gray. I love how YouTube lives have a little timer. Like, it's so cool. Because like I usually do my Facebook lives on my Facebook page, and yeah, there's no timer, so I never know how long I'm going on for. And sometimes I'm like channeling for a really long time, and sometimes we go really, really deep into like all of the readings, as you can see from my other videos. And it's like, I love going deep. I love going deep and like really helping to unlock and uncover things with you guys together. But yeah, like it was just, sometimes I don't even know. I'm just going down the rabbit hole and like time is just gone. So I guess the point of that is just being mindful of the time and really digging this new setup on YouTube. So I'm really stoked. You guys want to like the video, that'd be amazing. Like, share, and subscribe. Is how the algorithms tend to work on YouTube. So I'm really stoked to be over here and to have figured out how to do a live on YouTube. Okay, enough chatting. Let's do this. What messages do you have for the collective that is in their highest good and in the presence of love? Chatty. I'm feeling chatty these days. Surrender to the process. Surrender. Find peace. Thank you. Friendship and union. So you guys could be calling up a lot of friends right now. You could be doing a lot of socializing. You could be meeting new soulmates, like new friendships, especially after like a really hard cycle of like releasing old friendships or people that are just not like that are toxic. I mean, we all can be toxic. We all have toxic traits. It's just whether or not we do something about them and like decide to change. And heal from that to do better. But I feel like a lot of you guys are meeting new people, meeting new friends, feeling really eager, feeling really chatty, you know, and that's great. That's great. Like follow that energy, follow that high flying, good vibe energy. I feel like your friends are also going to be giving you a lot of great advice. And for some of you that are not looking for advice, I feel there's also opportunities for you to do things differently with your new friends and stating like, hey, like, I just need someone to listen to me right now. I don't really particularly, 717 on the clock, I don't particularly need advice in this moment. I would just really appreciate it if you could just listen to me. I just really need to get something off my chest. And yeah. And I feel like they're going to receive that. Wow, they're going to be like, yeah, of course. Like, I'm really glad you said something, which is going to be like a different dynamic for you because you've never had that before. And it's going to be kind of like, oh, you know, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to bring forward a lot of blessings and abundance for you and a lot of healing. Beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I love you. Thank you so much for joining me on my live. If you guys want to book with me, I left my information on there. I do have a Mother's Day sale going on right now, so 50% off of all readings for your mom. If you want to buy her a tarot reading, a 60-minute or a 30-minute. Each coupon can be used twice as well. So it's, I don't know, that's basically like two for one. If you think about it, if you do the math. Anyways, if you're interested in receiving those codes, subscribe to my website. So you just go to www.kristielyn.jones.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, and type in your email address to receive weekly tarot scopes and moon energy readings that I do every Saturday at midnight. So yeah, feel free to check it out. I love you guys. I'm just like moseying my way over here. Have a really good night. Mwah.